Good evening, listeners. It is 9:34 p.m. and I am Grant Palmer with your 2-minute evening update. Our top story today comes from City Hall as the mayor announces a press conference for tomorrow at 11 a.m. to respond to the recent call to action regarding the sharp uptake in drunk driving accidents in recent years. He will give a statement followed by taking questions from attendees. According to City Police, they received an anonymous tip at approximately 9:05 p.m. regarding suspicious characters loitering outside the 15th Street Bank. Officers arrived on the scene of an ATM robbery in progress, with 3 suspects fleeing. After giving chase, 2 of the men were taken into custody. 1 suspect is still at large. He is described as a slender white male with a shaggy beard and wearing a baseball cap, roughly 6'6", and draped in all black. If you see this individual, please call 911 immediately. He is considered armed and dangerous. In business news, the Dow Jones dropped 474 points this week, and there's no one to blame but yourself. In local news, an elementary school teacher assistant was laid to rest today. 23-year-old Kaylin.
As of lately, my emotions going crazy. It's been getting kinda hard, pretending nothing doesn't faze me. Only thing that keeps me going is knowing my brother about to have a baby. And don't even get me started on these ladies. I find it kinda odd for you to cut.
Hey, would you like to make a donation to Open Society of America?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was somewhere else. Good.
Have a good night.
freak out.
Who the hell are you?
Ma'am, just listen carefully.
Who the hell are you?
I just need you to take me somewhere.
Can you get out of my car?
I'm not asking for much. I just need you to take me somewhere.
Can you get out of my car?
I just need you to...
Look, I've had a really shitty day. And you know what? I'm just gonna have to call the cops and have them handle this. You can leave if you want.
Look, I don't want to hurt you, but I really need you to take me where I gotta go. No, it's not an option in this case, alright? G&T's Bar and Grill, Savannah Street. It's just a 45-minute drive away, and then after this, I'll be out of your life.
Turn left.
So why am I taking you to Savannah Street?
Just drive.
I think I should know why I'm being held against my will.
It's on a needs-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
See, I think I do, because if I had it my way, I'd already be home by now. So what is it? Are you looking for someone? Or is someone looking for you?
Hey, can you stop?
Gladly, if it means getting rid of you.
Hey, listen, do you want... What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey! What are you doing? Hey! What are you doing?
Don't touch me.
Hey, listen. What's the matter with you? Do you want to die tonight?
That's what you're gonna do anyway, so just do it.
Okay. Listen. Yeah, listen.
I'm not taking you anywhere. You crooks are all the same. Desperate, lower class, will do anything you have to get ahead for yourself. You don't care who you hurt, who you kill. So do me the favor and save me the time. Just kill me. Do it.
I'm not gonna hurt you. But I really need you to understand that I need to get where I'm going, and right now, no is not an option. So if you just give me 30 more minutes, we get to the location, and then we both get to go home to our families. All right? said earlier that I'd be doing you a favor. What did you mean by that?
No offense, but I'm not really in the mood for a counseling session.
It's not like that. It's just, I've never seen anything like that before. I mean, I've heard about them, the attacks like that, but I've never seen one up close.
Well, that's what being held against your will does to somebody.
No, it's not just that. There's a lot more going on with you than you're holding in. Everything okay?
Oh, so now you're trying to get to know me. Trying to make yourself feel better? Is that what it is?
Okay, I understand where you're coming from, but you don't know me. I'm really not that bad a guy. I was genuinely asking out of concern, but have it your way.
My sister died.
I'm sorry, she died.
People like you killed her. All you care about is getting for yourself, that you don't care about hurting anybody else in the process. Like someone's daughter, a sister, a favorite teacher even, or a mom. Her two little boys look up to me because I'm all they have left. And I don't think I can do this. I'm afraid that if they're stuck with me long enough, I'll ruin them. I'm a super senior. I have 2 jobs. I have a 2.7 GPA. I can barely take care of myself. And I'm afraid they need a stable mother figure. Someone to comfort them when they have a nightmare and they wake up crying, calling out for mommy. But I just don't think I can do that for them. So what do you think of that?
I think, respectfully, that is one of the most selfish things I've ever heard in my life.
Well, at least it was respectful.
I just can't comprehend it. You feel you're unfit to raise your nephews, so your solution is suicide? Look, I understand the pain of losing a sibling. Believe me, condolences for you. But those kids just lost their mother. And to your point of them needing a mother figure, that's you. Without having to do anything, that's you. But you know what? You can call me a bad guy, but I take care of my kids. Because that's what a man is supposed to do. I do what I do for my kids. I could never be that selfish.
Continue straight for 17 miles.
So you have kids?
They're my sister's kids, but I've treated them as my own.
Is she the sibling that died?
Yeah. It was her and her husband dropping those kids off at school. And, they stopped at a red light. Another driver was going 60 and a 40, didn't see him, crashed into them and killed him instantly. I was on my way to the grocery store that day, and I came across that accident. Ain't that something? You know, the worst part about it wasn't seeing my sister's body getting zipped up in a body bag. The worst part about it was having to wait outside that school and look those kids in the eyes and tell them that mommy's not coming home.
I felt that.
When they were first born, Cassidy, that's my sister, she made me their godfather. Now, at the time, school didn't really pan out. Made different jobs a little bit tough, so she gave me the job of being a good uncle. Our mom really wasn't a fan of this choice, but the way that Cass saw it, she said it gave me a chance to be responsible for something in my life.
Why are you telling me all this?
You ever hear about how people have these chance encounters with one another? These random meetings, divine intervention, those all a part of some greater purpose? Maybe that's what this is. Maybe you were meant to meet me tonight. Maybe you were meant to hear this. Maybe you're just going to use all this information and turn me in. Anyways, that was 3 years ago, and they're my whole life, and love them. But Mom knows what I do. Needless to say, she's not too happy about it, but she's not going to tell anyone. So I don't really care what she thinks. Her opinion means nothing to me. I'm also concerned about those kids. You know, I never had the proper skill set necessary to take care of them. So I thought, well, why don't I take from those that have too much and give to those in need?
So you're Robin Hood with a trigger finger.
I may have to use force, but I'd never kill someone.
So you can still be the hero.
Yeah, that's right. You can never go a day knowing that I let them down. My sister lives on in them. Your sister lives on in them. To think you have the audacity to not live for them? Pathetic.
You know, it must be so easy to criticize someone when you're not the reason your sister's dead. Friday night on Halloween. I was out with some friends at a masquerade party. They were asking about my sister, Kayla. So I called her. She said she was crazy busy grading papers, but I told her she had all weekend for that. wish I just would have left her alone. After the party, my sister mentioned how she wanted to get back so she could start grading those papers. The last thing she told me was to be safe. Later that night, the police told me from the security camera footage, when she got to her car, she was confronted by a stranger. So she gave him her purse, but he reached for her bracelet, and because it was my grandmother's, a family heirloom, she couldn't let him take that. So she screamed for help, and he panicked and shot her in the leg. She managed to call 911 after he ran off, but she was shot in her femoral artery, so it took her a total of 3 minutes until she died. I was down the street when I heard the gunshot. The gunshot that killed my sister. So how am I supposed to look at these kids in their face knowing what I've done? That I'm the reason their mom is dead?
Your sister's death wasn't your fault. I don't know her, but what you described, I can tell that you truly cared about her, that you truly loved her. And she cared about you too. Her death was no one's fault except the man that pulled that trigger. And to those kids, they'd much rather have something that's familiar, that's trying their hardest, than a total stranger. I'm sorry. So I never got your name.
Why do you need it?
Just to better address you.
Jenna.
Okay, I'm Aaron, by the way. Change of plans. I need you to take me to a different location.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
Where is it?
Back in town.
You're joking. Did you lose something?
Something like that. Hey, let me ask you this. What would you like to see happen to that man?
Nothing. I'm not a vengeful person. I don't want anything to happen to him. I just want him to pay for the pain that he's caused my family.
Well, I hope you get that someday.
Thank you.
You know, as we've been riding, I've been thinking about what I said earlier about random meetings about how you needed to hear this. It's come to my attention that maybe this was a mutual encounter. I've always thought of myself as a good guy, just backed into a corner, trying to do what's right for those that he loves. But somewhere along the lines, things have changed. And I've become the bad guy. Like in life, the paths we take can just diverge without us even realizing it. Like this isn't how you thought your night would play out.
No, it's not.
Maybe I was always the bad guy, and this was my path from the start.
You have arrived at your destination. Your destination is on your left.
This is where you wanted to go?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Nope.
Wait. What made you change your mind?
Anything I did it for my boys, and I'll profess that to anybody. Just like you said, how can I look them in the eye knowing what I did? I did what I had to for them. Am I worthy of forgiveness?
I forgive you.
Now I'm getting more in return. I'm in a different place mentally. Actions of the past are just a part of my memory. Took some time and maturity, made decisions that would ruin me. But I'd never make it out alive if it wasn't for me killing me.
Don't move. Baseball, don't move.
I'm sorry.
Hand over your purse. Hand over the bracelet and the necklace.
No, please, I can't.
Hand over the bracelet and the necklace right.
No, please, stop.
I'm sorry.
The third suspect of the late-night 15th Street Bank ATM robbery is confirmed dead this morning, having been killed by police. A city police spokesperson said 26-year-old Aaron White committed suicide by cop by walking into the downtown police precinct and drawing his unloaded weapon on officers who, in response, drew their weapons, shooting and killing the suspect. More on the story as it develops.